Hello, I'm Rachel Padilla. I'm an artist. It's the last day of October, and I've completed my first Inktober, having created an ink drawing every day over the course of the month using the prompt list from Inktober.com. A lot of my drawings were very basic, straightforward interpretations based on the prompt for that day. And as I got going, I noticed that I did, in fact, gain some confidence in working with ink. I hadn't used ink creatively for some time, so it was a nice challenge. I've heard a lot that Inktober can sometimes become cumbersome, taking up a lot of time and creativity. I had somewhat anticipated that, so I committed early on to no more than 40 minutes on any one drawing. And I think that helped move the process along. Some of the drawings were fun and satisfying, like roasting out in the summer sun, baking in coconut oil, a favorite summer pastime. I really liked Prickly, which was a little hedgehog. Day 22 was expensive, and it was a drawing of Banksy's Girl with a Balloon being shredded at auction, which was straight out of this month's news. Others were technically challenging. Precious. I drew my own hand holding a ring. Or Angular. I drew triangle pose. Some were completely uninspired and kind of boring in my assessment. Others still were very satisfying. Chicken and drooling. I felt really good about how I accomplished the look of feathers and fur for those pieces. Initially, the process was something I wanted to dwell on a bit as I first started Inktober. I kind of have a tendency to overthink and procrastinate a little bit, but once I accepted that each one was not going to be a masterpiece, after all, there was no prize waiting for me at the end of Inktober, I was able to get into a flow. And by the middle days of the month, I could see that my skills were improving, and I felt very satisfied. I had a sense of accomplishment about ink. By the end of the month, though, I did start to lose interest a little bit. The subject matter for me became these literal interpretations, and I just wasn't excited about it. Ultimately, though, I feel that it was worth it, because it wasn't just an exercise in refining my skills. It was also an exercise in sharing my work, even if I didn't like it. As an artist, I've often been overly critical of my own work. And as a result of that criticism, I won't show it. The reality is, though, that I have to accept that within hundreds of pieces that I create, there may only be one or two masterpieces. And that's okay, because that's genuine. My favorite aspect of this whole Inktober month was the comments and feedback I'd get on some of the pieces, even if I personally thought that they were uninspired. They evoked thoughts, feelings, and associations within the viewers. And that's kind of the point of art. I'd love to read your comments. I'd love it if you'd like this video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. And if you are so inclined, I'd love to have you as a patron on my Patreon page. Thanks a lot. Bye.